Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Abbot's Address. Today is Friday, March 23rd, and we're going to continue on with our conversation about some of the scriptures and texts, holy writ, writings, whatever we want to call it, Zen retchings of relevance, right? So the next one that I want to bring attention to is called the Song of Realizing the Way. It's called the Song of Enlightenment, the Song of Awakening, depends what translation you pick. And it's associated with Yonghia, okay? And then this is in the lineage, this is the successor to Huineng, who was the sixth ancestor, so we could make a case for him being the seventh ancestor, right? And, the story is that he had practiced in other traditions, Tendai and so on, and he came to some realization on hearing a line, kind of like the sixth ancestor was said to do. And at the urging of a different monastic, he was urged to go and meet Huineng and have his realization tested and verified and stuff like that. And so there's an interesting story of the encounter. I guess he heard a chunk of the Vimalakirti Sutra, which is another one that we'll get to together. So he went in, and I'll just read the encounter here, to Huineng. On his arrival, he went before Huineng. Rather than touching his head to the ground in the prescribed custom, he flourished his staff and circled the celebrated sixth ancestor 3 times. A monk must maintain the exacting rules and etiquette of his station, said Huineng. Where have you come from, and why do you carry on in this arrogant way? And then the response came, birth and death is a matter of terrible urgency. Death follows birth with great speed. Why don't you grasp the unborn and see that there's no early or late, said the sixth ancestor. Then the response came, what grasps is the unborn, and what sees is neither early nor late, answered Yonghia. That's right, Huineng exclaimed. Others looking on were astonished. So in this beautiful little example of a Dharma combat, what we see is that the one coming in to test their understanding presents themselves and shows their mind, shows their practice. And in this case, the sixth ancestor does a little bit of probing, and they go back and forth, and obviously there's an approval that happens. Now there's not much more to Yonghia than that. I mean, we have some recordings of other teachings that they're okay, they're said to be a little dry, maybe whatever. But this Song of Realizing the Way is sort of like the go-to teaching that's associated with this ancestor. And it's really lovely. I mean, it's quite famous. It's something that a lot of people in the tradition would have relation with in some point in their training. Let me just let's linger a little bit and enjoy a bit of it together. And I'm drawing, by the way, on the Roaring Stream, which is that text I held up a while ago, the sort of companion Zen reader kind of thing, right? So here is their translation of Song of Realizing the Way. Haven't you met someone seasoned in the way of ease? A person with nothing to do and nothing to master, who neither rejects nor seeks truth? The real nature of ignorance is Buddha nature itself. The empty, illusory body is the very body of the Dharma. When the Dharma body is realized, there's nothing at all. The original nature of all things is innately Buddha. Elements of the self come and go like clouds without purpose. Greed, hate, and delusion appear and disappear like ocean foam. When you reach the heart of reality, you find neither self nor other, and even the worst kind of karma dissolves at once. So in there is, obviously, it's very rich teaching. Still, we have something in the mid-8th century, I think it is. Yeah, that still we can very clearly feel the influence of the Taoist teachings and the Chinese mind encountering the Dharma from India, and it's a deliciously nourishing set of teachings. So I would hold it up for everybody. The Song of Realizing the Way by Yonghia. Fantastic resource. Definitely one of the scriptures, one of the texts of Zen that I would hold up. So, Faith and Mind we saw last time, Heart Sutra before that, and now Song of Realizing the Way. In other stuff, Ango is happening. The Sangha circles are starting soon. It may be too late to participate in those and register. It may not. It depends. If you're interested in that, make sure you check in to the Facebook page or send a note to the temple website. We'll see if we can still connect a few dots. The Sangha circles are a time when the community gathers in a community member's home, and there's a process that we go through and reflect on teachings relevant to the Ango topic, which is death and dying and this kind of stuff. And it's really a great way to connect. So that's my hope, is that everybody, I would love it if everybody in the Sangha participated in one of these conversation circles, not only because it's great to encounter wisdom from the Sangha, it's kind of cool to see what's going on with other folks, and it's really a great way to connect with other people in the community. So hold it up if you can, get involved if you can, and then we'll see you at the next Abbot's Address. If you've got comments or questions, please put them down below, either on the YouTube channel where this is posted or wherever you're encountering it, and I really like getting feedback and questions. So thank you, everybody.